Hi, my name is Rob Bell. I'm an innovation specialist here in the iLab. We teach everything from pre-K all the way through 8th grade, and this is my 6th year at Pinecrest. My path to Pinecrest was kind of long. I taught at a variety of international schools that are very much like Pinecrest, including schools in Japan, Chile, and Costa Rica. Ultimately, I wound up in South Florida, teaching in Parkland, and was asked to write a letter of recommendation for a student who was headed to Pinecrest. And after he got in, the parents contacted me and said, "You need to be here. This is a special place to be, and we think you fit in." And I'm so happy I took their advice because I really love it here. I've done many jobs throughout my life, but along the way, I think what always appealed to me most was helping people and making things. And working here at Pinecrest, teaching young kids and leading them through a design process and constructing things that help benefit the community, I think that is what really set me on my course to being a teacher. Another thing I love about working in the iLab is we get the opportunity to teach different skills depending on the age of the students who come in. With pre-K kids, that they might be cutting with scissors and learning to use white glue, and as we move up in grade level, they're soldering, they're using power tools, they're using electronics, and each of the skills that we teach kind of lends itself to the next grade level. Until ultimately, maybe they're in TSA and they're going to a competition and earning trophies like those you see behind me. We introduced these raised beds. We put some of this Madagascar jasmine around the outside. It makes these beautiful, fragrant flowers that are white that pop up every spring. And it's always in a state of change, and that's one thing I really like about it. It's not unlike what we do in the iLab. We try things out, some things work, some things don't, and we just learn from our mistakes. One thing that I'm really happy about is this fountain called a shishi odoshi, and it's something I learned about when I taught in Japan. It translates into deer scarer, and it has some motion, it makes some noise, and I'm hoping it's an iguana scarer in this case. But this is one of my favorite places to bring kids and learn about different plants and plant things and see how they grow. This is something we're hoping to do with the lower school kids in the future, and we're just starting it out as an experiment. It's sugar cane, and this is a variety of sugar cane. It has a soft outer shell, and you can peel it off and chew on it, and it's super sweet. This is probably one of the more exotic plants we have. It's a pitcher plant. It's carnivorous. So sometimes we'll find some caterpillar doing damage to one of our tomato plants, and we'll drop it in there and feed this plant some meat. This is our outdoor classroom. We recently acquired this plastic furniture, and it can be moved around in all different formations, and it's good for little kids or middle school kids to come out. And what I love about it is it's right next to our butterfly garden. This is giant milkweed, and we put this here after we discovered that monarch butterflies are endangered. So it's our monarch butterfly preserve. Mrs. Vitale and I planted these plants when they were about a foot tall, and now they've completely taken over. But at any time you can come out and see butterflies and caterpillars, eggs being laid and chrysalises. It has been a real hit and a good source of discovery for this year. We're going to bring the kids out with butterfly nets that they construct in the iLab, and we'll also be tagging butterflies with the third graders. And that helps to track their progress as they migrate to Mexico. So many fabulous projects for kids ranging from pre-K to 8th grade, and I look forward to all of them, but perhaps my favorite is the automata. This is something where each year the kids surprise me with what they come up with, and there's just an endless variety of opportunities to be creative. This is a project we do at 5th grade, and along the way they're learning about these different mechanisms, and especially the cams that will create different movements depending on the shape they are, and the idea is this replicates something that they're learning when they're doing a creative writing unit. Another thing I love about working in the iLab is we get the opportunity to teach different skills depending on the age of the students who come in. With pre-K kids, that they might be cutting with scissors and learning to use white glue, and as we move up in grade level, they're soldering, they're using power tools, they're using electronics, and each of the skills that we teach kind of lends itself to the next grade level. Until ultimately, maybe they're in TSA and they're going to a competition and earning trophies like those you see behind me. The thing we're really lucky to have here at Pinecrest is a really extensive garden area. I'm able to take kindergartners out and plant sunflowers that can grow 12 feet tall. And we have middle schoolers in the hoop house that are learning about hydroponics. And we're taking fourth graders out and growing Seminole pumpkins as they learn about Native Americans that grew up in this area. And it just gives all of them a chance to get their hands dirty, watch something go from germination to maturity, harvest it, work with the cafeteria, eat some of the things they harvest, and just have an appreciation for the natural world around us.